Hi, welcome. In this video, I'm out here once again with Mylo for service dog training. Again, phase 2 of training, focusing in on task-specific responses. And on this video, again, advancing the assist and support response with him being able to take weight, the help from a kneeling position, from a position of up from the ground. Now in this video, I'm going to be using the chair, again, as a going from a seated position to a support with assisting that way. Again, using the chair as another way in which to shape this response. So as I do is I'm going to be bringing Mylo around here, getting him stable, and beginning to engage in this response. Now understand, a lot of this is just a lot of repetition. At the same time, I'm asserting influence. I'm kind of picking and choosing certain moments, how I'm interrupting his state of mind as he becomes distracted within certain moments. As he's doing better, I'm rewarding. So this is where you're seeing me giving him praise, reward, as I'm beginning to really bring that picture together. It's kind of like a Kodak moment that I'm painting through these interactions. So it's just understanding how to move certain ways, how to gain more and more advantage in terms of getting these responses really solid. So here, I'm going to start to move with him here to line this up. So as I move with him here, I'm going to bring him alongside the chair. So as I move alongside the chair, again, the same thing with, again, you want a dog to be very pliable in terms of just responding. Here, it's the same thing. As I start to move him, be really, like I said, part of this is being assertive with him, moving him certain ways. I'm going to touch him and move him around a little bit. So here, same thing. So when you're doing this with a dog, okay, dogs that have a high level of control, okay, when you touch them, it really throws them off, okay. Here, when a dog is becoming more and more, again, perception's changing, more and more agreeable to be kind of manipulated, to accept influence. Because when you're touching the dog certain ways, that's influence coming onto a dog. So here you see Mylo, I want him right here. I want him just really kind of, I want him calm. I don't want him licking. I don't want him, focusing on certain things. I'll see right here, I have the leash up nice and high. I'm still tapping a little bit. And I'm about to give him the command. So when I give him the command, I will move him a little bit to help trigger the response. So just kind of moving him forward to get him to engage with lifting his body. And then once his body starts coming up, I'm going to put some weight onto him and start to move away from the chair. So I'm going to give the command here. Stand. Good boy, good boy, good boy. Now this is great right here, because even here, very clean. I'm pushing on him. But notice I'm tapping a little bit just to keep this focus on me. I'm pushing up really good here. And then from here, being able to step away. Now, stepping away, see, I just can move the leash just a little bit here to help to, direct him. But see how subtle, this is where you get this thing of just the subtle, just how you move the leash, really subtle here. See kind of how I'm moving here. I'm tapping a little bit. I'm going to push on different areas of his body. I'm really putting, again, a lot of weight here. On his rear, end here, where that typically would trigger. See his head turn there, and me just tap him a little bit. So I want him to stay focused. Doesn't have to be looking in my eyes. I want that type of, see the type of inwardness here, right here, where I want him to be stable. I want, see as soon as his head turns, see me tap here a little bit. Got a little bit of a nudge here. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Start to direct him around here. Good boy. So I should be able to line him up. So when I'm moving with him too, it's to bring him really nice and tight to me so I can, he's nice and close here so he can support me properly. I shouldn't be in a wrestle match with him to get him to come alongside really close in. See this? Now I'll make certain adjustments here. This is how I kind of communicate with him, how I interact with him on the leash. Doing really good here. This is great. And then we'll move him back around here. And same thing. Getting him lined up. See, that's great. Now, him going in there like this time, because understand, once you have a certain expectation, okay, it's to really make sure that he's meeting that expectation, okay? Even here, see, I'm tapping a little bit. So I'm doing the same thing all the time, okay? How I'm focused on how his mind is traveling, how he's moving. I want him to be right here at the ready. Now, if I'm in a restaurant or something, okay, it would go from here to down. Down. So here's the thing. If I'm in a restaurant, you know, having a meal, right, even here, watch, I'll tap, I want him to relax. It'll go from a down position, because now it's more like he's waiting on me, I'm taking my time, I'm having something to eat. And then when I'm ready for his help, okay, then getting up and manipulating, bring him up to a sit position. Sit. I'm going to manipulate him over here a little bit. And then, again, we're ready to go. Now we do this again. Stand. Good boy, good boy, good boy. I want him nice close in here. Good boy. Putting lots of weight on him. Good boy, good boy, good boy. Good boy. Really bearing down on him a little bit here. Good boy. Good boy, good boy. Good boy, good boy. Good boy, good boy. That's really good. Excellent. We do it one more time. Like I said, a lot of this is just repetition. Same thing. Those have good control here, coming around the leash. Down. Down. Same thing from a down position. You know, get him used to just relaxing like this, right beside a chair. And then when I'm ready for help or assistance, up from there to now. He could be in a different area. And for example, I'll show you. Sit. I'll bring him around here. Sit. Sit. Down. Now, this is the thing. You could be in a restaurant. You could be in a restaurant and, you know, maybe you can't be right here. You're going to have to make the adjustment. Maybe he's under the table, okay? But again, the same thing with, talk about a dog being responsive to what I want. And again, this is where the heel command comes in. Tap him a little bit here. He's not investing. Sit. Heel. I'm going to say heel to him. I'm going to bring him around. Put him into the sit. And then I'm ready to go from there. So this is all going to be part of the training in terms of just getting him to respond certain ways. But right from here, same thing. Stand. 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 Good boy. 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 And bring him back here. So anyway, that's part of it. Like I said, this is all about just, we talk about shaping a response, okay? People think about shaping certain ways using treats and motivators. Stay away from that. And I am motivating him through reward, but this is still about influence. This is still about, you know, bringing the picture together the right way with him, his perceptions being altered the right way. So he's truly going to be helping me. So this is part of a demand. Okay, I'm putting a demand on him. It's a reasonable expectation, and he needs to, again, be consistent, reliable in what he's doing. So it's all part of the process. So again, doing really, really well. Again, this shifts from all sorts of different ways. You'll see it on some other videos coming up of me going right from a